Charlie Puth is back with new music. He joins us now. And firstly, we're just saying you look really different.
I know. I remember on that video, the label actually put me in that jacket. I didn't even have a stylist. That's why all those songs you just played all sound so different, because it's just me trying to figure myself out musically.
Is that because it all happened relatively quickly? I know you've been doing music, and I love music and writing music and performing since you were a little boy.
Yeah.
But in terms of the rest of us knowing about it, that happened so quickly. And I guess Ellen DeGeneres is a huge part of that.
Definitely. Ellen's a good friend of mine now, and she was the first person ever to put me on daytime television. It was my first time performing in front of people ever in 2011. And I moved out to LA to be a songwriter. I thought someone else was going to sing that See You Again song, but I ended up singing it, and I was like, oh, wow, now I got to figure out how to be an artist.
Well, you did sing it, See You Again, over 4 billion views.
That's wild.
4 billion people have watched you in that jacket.
I actually checked the other day. I have 3 videos that have over 1 billion views. In all seriousness, I don't even make this music for me. I make it for people. That's why all these song titles have such literal song titles, like We Don't Talk Anymore. It's it's part of human vernacular.
Yeah, we all get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all get it. But like we say, new music, there's been 3 songs out now.
Yes.
Since August. Mother being the new one.
Lead single.
The lead single. Tell us about Mother. What is it about? What sort of inspired you to write it?
Well, just a bit of backstory. The reason why we put those 3 songs out is just there's so much music coming out nowadays, and I hadn't put anything out in a year and a half. And we were just like, let's do a social experiment. What will the most popular song be out of 3? And they were all pretty equal, but Mother kind of just raised its head just a little bit more. Mother, it's like an example of me writing from a hypothetical standpoint. That story is completely made up. I'm just letting you know, completely made up. And it was kind of me thinking, what would the evil twin version of me be?
Your alter ego.
Exactly. In high school, what would that be like? Because I was a very nice boy in high school. And what would the antithesis of that be? This song. And Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers is playing drums on it. Well, it is part of me, and what I love doing is that pre-chorus is very Tears for Fears, E, and it's completely out of the key. And it goes to D major, C sharp minor, where is it, how is it getting back to the 1, the tonic, the F sharp major, and it just somehow does and just gets you right back there.
That's what the magic is, you're saying?
Yeah.
That's why it's a talent night and the rest of us can't do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just want people to feel like they're up in the air and that when that pre-chorus happens, and I think that it's a long and complicated way of saying suspense.
Suspense. Mm-hmm. And this is, of course, then with the view to an album later next year, I suppose.
Yeah. Early next year.
A potential tour again?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, you enjoy that aspect of it as well, don't you?
I didn't used to. I used to get sick a lot on tour because, again, I didn't know how to be an artist.
It's constantly learning, I guess, isn't it? It's adapting to this new way of life.
I almost died twice. It was literally, it was really tough. I kept getting sick. I was sick for a year with a cold, and I just wasn't really taking care of myself. So now I know how to tour. I figured it out. It took 4 years, but
it's a different approach.
Yeah.
And you're happy to do it now, isn't it? It's you recognise the fact that this is now my job. I'm accepted.
Yes.
Let's just do it.
The fans make it all worth it. When I'm performing in front of 15,000 people, I'll sometimes even write a song on stage just from everyone's, I hate using this word, but energy. It's very nice.
It works. It works. Charlie, it's so great to see you. Great tracks. Like we say, album on the way. It's all happening for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's so good to see you this morning.